Hey everybody, and welcome back to another collection video. My name is Rob, and if you don't already know, I own 2 car wash businesses, and I like to go to both of my businesses, collect all of the cash, and get that on video for you and count it up. This video is going to be a little different. I'm going to go to Site 1 and Site 2. I'm going to collect all the cash on video. Then we're going to talk about our profit and loss for last month, which was October. I know for a fact we did around $69,000 to $70,000 in revenue last month, so we're going to go over that, see what it looks like, see how it's spent, and see what the profit is after all of that. So let's start here at site number 1. I've already collected the self-serve bays, which you'll see in a second, but I'm here at the touch-free automatic. Let's see what we got. So we're starting with a good stack right off the bat. 20s, 10s, there's a lot of 20s, I can tell. That is looking nice. First stack of this week's collection. Definitely good. We had a very busy week, so let's get that into the bucket and let's get rolling. Live action today. There's cars being washed in the background. You can hear the wash rolled equipment talking. Here's a stack from the soft touch automatic. That's pretty good. Not as good as the touch free. This touch free at this site is way more popular, so let's move on. Alright, self-serve bays. Let's see what we got. Pretty good stack, I would say. Nice. Let's see what the rest of them hold. Alright, bay 2, self-serves. Let's see, this one's always good. Ooh, fat stack. And we're gonna have rain, I think, this weekend, so that'll slow us down for 4 days, 3-4 days, but then we'll have 2-3 weeks of really good business after that. Look at that stack. That is a nice fat stack. Into the bucket we go, and we'll go on to 2 more self-serve bays here at our first site, cash collection. Let's go. That was a nice thud. Alright, 2 more to go. Got some music in the background, thanks to customer. Nice. Number 1. Middle less full. Still good. I know I mentioned we did about 70 grand in revenue last month. And I just wanted to say that's kind of a normal month. I wouldn't say it's really good or really bad. It's probably a normal month for the 2 sites that we have. One of them regularly does really well, and the other one we just purchased is under remodel, and we're gonna get it to that level eventually, but it's not there yet. But 70 grand, that's pretty good. I think you'll be surprised with the level of profit though that we have off of 70 grand, so let's keep collecting and we'll get to that. All right, we're gonna grab some coins. Ooh, that's hefty for sure. Pretty good. If that one was that full, this one's probably double that. Oh yeah, for sure. That was good. That was real good. 1 more to go of those. I just know this one's gonna be heavy. Oh. That is definitely, that's gonna be probably about 50 pounds of quarters, which is around $1,000, so that's good. That's a good week. Probably half of that will go back into the changer, but a lot of it lately been depositing, so that's pretty good. People are catching on to the bills and the credit card use here, so less quarters is always good. They're a hassle, so let's keep going. Alright, so we're starting our collection at site number 2, and this stack was from the change machine, so that's pretty good. Good mix of high bills. And this stack right here was the cash from the vacuum, so I'll show the coin later, but that's the cash we got. So this is already a great start to the collection. Alright, so this is the first self-serve bay we'll do at site number 2, and as usual, it's just a completely full fat stack. I'm gonna have to pull this out to even get this out of here, I think. Gosh. Okay. Just struggle bus for a minute, but that's good. That's a nice fat stack. Alright, slow bay. Slow day for the slow bay. Again, the slow bay, but not bad. Okay. Go do the last one. Alright, we're doing the automatics now on the second one. And this is a site where we're replacing one in 3 weeks, so I'm excited. That's from the first one, this is from the second one. Not bad. Automatic, site number 2. Alright, last one. I have a good feeling about that one too. Nice. Nice and full. Good stack, not as good as the third bay, but still really good. Nice. That's the last one for this week. Alright, so all the money's been collected for this week, and I'm back at my office, and I have pulled up our profit and loss statement for last month, which was October 2025. We're going to go over the income for 2 car washes, go over the expenses, and see what the final profit margin is at the end of the month. Now, keep in mind, everybody's books look different because everybody operates their business differently. So the car wash in another state or in another city from me is not going to have the same books because they operate differently, and this is definitely not financial advice. This is just to help you see what costs are associated with the car wash business and maybe help you decide if you would want to get into this type of business, or maybe you're just checking out what it looks like to operate a car wash business. All right, so let's hop right into the income. So for location number 1, we did $41,590 in sales. Location number 2, we did $27,714 in sales. That's total revenue of $69,304. The next line item would be cost of goods sold or cost of sales here. So that's chemicals, detergents, and parts and merchant service fees. So you can see those totals there, but let's hop into the rest of the expenses. Now, again, keep in mind, these expenses were for last month. They're not necessarily every single month. So things like insurance might be a little higher this month because we put down payments on new policies. And of course, property taxes don't happen every month. That's twice a year. So these do vary month by month. So Site 1 had total of $25,000 in expenses, and Site 2 had just under $9,000 of expenses. That's $33,955 that we spent this month, and that gives us a net income for the month of $31,037.24. So there we have it, a net income of about $31,000 and a gross revenue of about $69,000. That gives us a profit margin of 44.78%. My goal is to always stay between 40 and 50% profit margin each month and for the entire year. So let me know in the comments below, do you think that 44.78% is a good profit margin? Because in my opinion, there's not many businesses that operate at a 44.78% profit margin. So that makes car washing a very profitable business. So there it is. That's what the revenue and profit looks like for my 2 car wash businesses. I hope you enjoy this type of content. And if you want to see more of these types of videos, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you have any questions or comments, please comment in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys have.